Right guys, so this is part 2 video on levels, and for this one I'm just going to focus on my Ichimoku levels. Okay, so part 1 we spoke about support and resistance, so if you haven't watched that I suggest you watch that one first and then have a look at this one. So Ichimoku, what you see in front of you is a monthly chart, and the reason I'm using a monthly chart is it just gets rid of the noise so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, now the two levels, before we start drawing lines, there are 3 levels that are really important with Ichimoku. The first one is Tekan-sen, which is this blue line. Okay, and then Kijun-sen, which is the red line, and then any flat lines on the cloud. This green here is the cloud, and that flat line. Those are the 3 levels. So if I would like to do the same as what we did previously, but let's just do this way. So here we have a flat Tekan-sen, okay? So we make that red. Okay, we don't really have, there we have a flat, we have a flat Kijun-sen, we have a flat Tekan-sen, and we have a flat Kijun-sen down here. So Tekan-sen is blue, Kijun-sen is red. Okay, so I want to again try and just focus in this area here. We don't really have any flat cloud here, but I will see if I can find something on the lower time frames here. Okay, so this blue line was the monthly Tekan-sen, okay, and you can see how price has been trying to get through here. This line is also the weekly Tekan-sen, so it's the red line on the weekly. Okay, so you can see already that is a very important level. The monthly, the weekly, and then the daily plays another level with us, which is a flat cloud, the top of the cloud. Okay, so there is a very important level. So let's just configure this and just say month, and we make it nice and large so we can see it, close. Okay, so now we know that that's the monthly. I want to drill down a little bit further. So I want to say there is my daily. So we want blue, and that is the daily. So that's our daily Tekan-sen, okay? Daily Kijun-sen is too far away. I'm not going to worry about that for now, but that is also a level. Let's get down to straight to the 1 hour. Okay, so on the daily, can you see how price interacts with this level? Look, there's a tail, there's a tail, there's a tail, there's a bounce on it, there's a bounce on it, there's a bounce on it. So this is a critical level. And now you can see on the hour, we have a resistance line here, okay? And you've got Kijun-sen as well, which also, price also interacts with Kijun-sen. And it just, for the DAX, it doesn't seem to be doing it recently. But we'll drill down further. We'll get down to a lower time frame and we'll find something there. Okay, the flat cloud, can you see how the flat cloud lines up with the daily? Yeah, okay, and here is a flat cloud, see there, which happened in the past, but look what happened with price here. We tried to attempt to get it to it there as well. Okay, and here's another flat cloud here. So here's the flat cloud. Only interaction we've had is there, and then we kind of bounced there, but we haven't tested that, so that is a level. Let's get down to go to 15 minutes. Okay, so now what you can start seeing is, I'm just going to delete that because I want to do flat clouds now, okay? So a flat cloud, there is a flat cloud over there. Here is another one. Okay, let's go look what's happening here. Price almost got here. You see how close it was? Okay, and look, price did interact with this flat cloud level here. And this is on the 15 minute, guys. Is there anything else? No, nothing else there. Let's get down to the 5 minutes. Okay, we have a flat cloud, no interaction there. And there's nothing really else there. But anyway, so if we come back to the daily and we start looking at the Kijun-sen and the Tekan-sen as levels. So I've just shown you the flat part of it, right? So whenever Tekan-sen and Kijun-sen is flattening out like that, it is an area where it gets used as support or resistance. However, it gets used in trends as well. So look there. Can you see how price just keeps bouncing off Tekan-sen? Comes back, bounces, continues up. And that's an indication of a strong trend. So it is still a level. Although it's not horizontal, it will be a trend that you can follow. And it's kind of difficult to map it out or to draw it for you. But when you look at an hour, well, actually, no, let's go down to like a 5 minute and find a strong trend. Right. So here you can see we had a breakout, and you can see how it's pointing straight up. When these two levels are pointing straight up, it's an indication that you're in a strong trend. And look at how the buyer stepped in on the Tekan-sen. See that? So it's another level for an entry. May not be flat, but it's definitely a level. So those are the key areas that I'm watching for on Ichimoku, specifically with regard to levels. So when I draw my levels of support and resistance, I also take cognizance of any flat clouds, any flat Tekan-sen and Kijun-sen, and where we are in relation to price. So as an example, for Monday morning, this here on the 1 hour, so my flat Tekan-sen here is definitely a level I need to pay attention to on Monday. Okay, so this level here, and you can see how it coincides with a flat cloud on the 5 minute, and it'll more than likely coincide with some other levels as well. But that's not important right now. The idea is just to understand the Ichimoku levels on its own. And once you understand all the three different types of levels, you can then apply all three of them together. And if you get 3 levels all in the same area, then you've basically got bingo, because that's a very good area to get in for a trade. Okay, so again, as with all my levels, if we are not on a level from a higher time frame, then there is no trade. Okay, so in this scenario here, if I was going to take a trade off Tekan-sen, I need it to come to at least on the hour here and give me a positive bullish signal on the hour in order to take the trade. And the same will happen on any time frame. So if you're trading the 15 minutes, I want the 15 minute to come down to this level on the hour, give me a bullish signal, and then we can get in. Okay, so those are the 3 things that I watch for on Ichimoku. It is Tekan-sen, Kijun-sen, and any flat cloud. As simple as that, guys. So I hope it makes sense. I hope it helps. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. and I'll catch you guys later.